Hello my friends, so this is a video response to the Thorn Rose Witch, Kendra Ravenmoon. She did a video on the mysteries of witchcraft, which I think was a really good video. I'm going to put a link down to her channel below. Definitely go and check it out. I think you might enjoy her channel. She was talking about the mysteries of witchcraft, and in particular, exactly what are the mysteries of witchcraft? You know, we hear about these mysteries. Where are the mysteries? How can I find the mysteries? And she was talking about how the mysteries aren't in a book. They're not really written down. They're not like tangible. They're not. The mysteries of witchcraft is what happens through your process of understanding and your development and your understanding of things. At least that is my concept of what the mysteries are. I think a good ritual, and I've actually done videos on this particular topic of how to write a ritual. But a good ritual reveals a deeper meaning. It's a psychodrama. It's enacting a myth. It's ritually going through the process of storytelling. That's what it is. It's a process of kind of revealing either a portion of a particular mystery or maybe even the mystery itself. But the first time you ever see, let's say, a particular ritual representing a particular Wiccan mystery, you may not understand it. You may just read it or watch it or go through the motions of it. Those particular rituals are built upon layers and layers of understanding. There may be certain symbols or tools or colors or sayings or hand gestures, or there may be various things that just might seem during the ritual just part of the ritual, but actually that has deeper meaning, that color has deeper meaning, that hand gesture has deeper meaning, that particular hero or mythology or association has deeper meanings, and it's built upon layers upon layers upon layers, so that you're not just this is why I've done this video a couple of times, because this particular topic can get so abstract. It's difficult to talk about abstract topics, at least for me it is. But each one of those elements of a particular ritual that is revealing a mystery has layers to it, and you really kind of have to understand those layers, and sometimes you might not understand those layers until years later, which leads to another aspect of the mysteries of witchcraft, and that is that they're layers, and when you begin to understand one layer, and then you learn more, and you kind of understand how even something so mundane as the direction that somebody walks during a ritual, or a particular aspect that they invoke, that has a meaning to it. And unless you understand the meaning behind it, it just seems like an action, something that somebody's doing. The other aspect of this mystery part of witchcraft is that, and this is something that I encounter a lot whenever I'm dealing with people who don't understand the mysteries of magic, witchcraft, and the occult, is that they assume that that icon, or that symbolism, or that color, or that aspect of a ritual in of itself holds some sort of magical power, or some way of communication or influence? No, it doesn't. It depends upon what element of that ritual, what is the context for it, and what is it being used for in that particular time in that ritual and why it's in there to understand it. The element of a particular ritual doesn't necessarily have any power in of itself. It doesn't have any conceptual idea. It doesn't hold any of the mystery in of itself. But in the context of something else, it does. I'm getting very abstract. For example, let's say you have a ritual on Persephone going into the underworld and dealing with Hades and that aspect of enacting that ritual. When you see the pomegranate or the seeds of a pomegranate, because you understand that story and that mythology, you understand what the pomegranate seeds represent. A pomegranate by itself, you may associate with Demeter or Persephone, or Hades even, but in of itself, it's just a pomegranate. But if you put it with, let's say, a pitchfork, or you put it with something else, and it takes on another meaning. It's like, oh, okay, Hades with a pomegranate, and then you associate it with the story. But in of itself, it doesn't have anything. It doesn't hold anything. It's just a pomegranate, right? So yes, and I absolutely disagree with anyone who says that anything can be a ritual. Yeah, anything can be a ritual if you do it over and over again, using the term ritual as the dictionary definition. But when we're talking about ritual as in a sacred act, something that you are participating in, and definitely the mysteries of witchcraft have to be experienced. You cannot artificially generate these for someone or explain them to someone. They have to go through them to completely understand them. But a good ritual explains a particular mystery to the participants, and it may not be immediately aware of this in their consciousness, but on some level they're aware of it. That's what a good ritual does, and that's a way of revealing one of the mysteries of witchcraft. The rest of the mysteries of witchcraft are something it's going to come to you as you understand these things. Again, layers upon layers of things. If, for example, if you're studying ceremonial magic, you will often come across icons, symbols, various things that may have different meanings, again, depending upon the context, but they also have underlying meanings. They may have alchemical representations. They may have Cabal representations. They may have hermetic associations, alchemy, hermeticism. They will have associations with them that, again, are built upon things. And when you understand what a particular symbol or a particular icon represents, that in itself is sort of a mystery, because you understand exactly what it is. You can understand an image, you can understand an icon, you can understand what that represents, you can understand what context, you can understand what mythology it is associated with it, or what alchemical process is associated with that. That in itself can be a revealing of a mystery. And I think that's what the mysteries of witchcraft are, is they are the actual process of going through these various things and coming to your understanding of them. All of this is developing and formulating who you are. And it's an ongoing process. So I think that that is what the mysteries of witchcraft are. And if somebody reveals a mystery to you, it doesn't have the same effect. Because it is not the mystery that is what you want to gain, but the process of understanding it, thinking about it, and experiencing it that has changed and formulated your understanding of it. That revealing of the mystery is what the mysteries is. And you can't generate that. You can't put it in a petri dish and grow it. There's no way to create that mystery and give it to anyone. They have to go through it for themselves. A good teacher is somebody who they'll illuminate the path. They'll show you where to go. They'll show you the various paths. But it's up to you to go on those paths and go upon those journeys. If you want to live the experience and life of another person, you are going to be experiencing their development. You're going to be going through their mysteries. It's not going to be your development. It's not going to be your mysteries. This is probably one of the most abstract and difficult videos that I've struggled through. So if you understood anything that I just said, congratulations. But anyhow, I don't know. I hope I made some sense in this video. I don't know. I feel like there's so much more that I could sit here and explain about it, but I think that the more that I explain, the more I'm just going to be stumbling over my words, and at some point I'm just going to have to shut up.